ebusian for aha Ghana TV GH message like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notification so that anytime videos of this nature are uploaded, no. Usambe kabi. Ebusian for. Papa bakwa na anka me respecting no pa, but she say, you know, me lose my admiration for him. Papa I friend Martin Kpebu.
Yes, he was here.
So
he was here.
Name that person.
No, I did. You didn't. That person.
Lawyer Martin Kpebu. Some time back. Now yet he say, oh, a ban of Ghanaian laws, Martin Kpebu or a gem, or a very respected, astute lawyer. Martin say even the bail conditions need time, no incarceration time. Say chiwa, they cannot hold you beyond 48 hours. They must find a way of arraigning you before court or releasing you. Martin said he was instrumental in all those. And now Martin Kpebu there. Na me pena sempa. Until a year from 2021 hono. From 2021 na Martin Kpebu oye ne hu to say minim. Say Akufo Addo shenu bobia when this wo. Say now pesa Akufo Addo ye bibi man na Akufo Addo anya manu. Utimi hu say Papa wenu a hatred na oma Akufo Addo ni MPP. Every day Papa we on what the pabia MPP ayeda. Every Saturday now nam TV3 anopa e bashi Akufo Addo e bashi Akufo Addo busuafo nyina e bashi MPP for. Oh yes, Martin asem or when I got to say, or no, some Martin Kpebu crano, or no, be a book. By the time Nipan may realizing, now per se, wow, book no, a year would ye, and I caught them pinisu. And yes, sir, so won't crano, who shall I saint, sir? And yes, oh, high standard beer, the certain a de beer you are demanding, air this, you always know better, and blah, 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 blah. But Martin, no, on tiasem. And NPP, NDC, winning 2024 election. NDC winning we no. His Excellency John Mahama say or still will be a friend ora. Martin Kpebu, Domelevo, Kofi Boache, Raymond Archer, or Kuje Toa Blackwell. Right? Yes, see, Kophobia we are ska, we are mine property senti. Omunko chiomu. Omunko jibra. Enti amusati omujuma. Amusi wa wuni mo bia we wiade betro den no. Enti we boys no. Amuso omunu win sa na mo feel area. Amata mo phone na ma frɛ. Hello. Akuje tono na. Yeah. Guy be on me area mo ya banju meni or ya appointee. Your friend Okuku Seku. We do on minus sika, we did 2,000 Ghana cedis. We did 2,000 Ghana cedis. Bye. No matro. School children, omuko school na my board, no matter teacher. Phone, no my friend. Hello. Please, is this Domelevo? Okay, please, I know a man, and this man is a government appointee. He has stolen 10 billion. 10 billion. I say, are you sure? Say, yes, I'm very sure. I saw him stealing it. No matter. I'm over here and I'm say, let me retrieve about 26 billion United States dollars. Some say, hey, and I go for 8 years now. Sikasta no borrow. I say, your tax send and a generality. Munkwa de mut minya 26 billion frame people for. na sa 26 billion e account mu de banks I wo Ghana ha no omu de omu asset nyina bo ma e bedu 26 billion de afi omu abeka say oral no report chaff nkwa kwasi asem nkwa a waste of time and nyam fair say you people organize a ceremony omanpeninu ti ho amudi sa chaff edi share omanpeninu nsa anu so pose ho extra pictures say or hand you over to attending general nyam fair. How do you feel? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you? And tell me there, say, Kofi Tonto, one of the aides of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, I catch Martin Kpebu on the name live on TV, say, a hypocrite. It is high time we start facing these individuals. Emma who say, Omu nye neutrals, bia. And we are hypocrites. We don't have any problems. So obey politics, but so obey you, obey shi. Don't hide in between. Say you are neutral. Now you be running errand for one political party. You pinisu biom. Enti ye here say more MPP communicators. Yang kosusa. Let's call them. Let's call out their bluff. Let's call out their hypocrisy. Because anything or anyone, our person standing on our way to winning 2028 election, we will deal with you mercilessly. And trust me. Let's go and listen to this all-important conversation. But before then, for the studio, it's Remo. Total costing you 25,000 Ghana cedis. Udiba dollars more $2,300 thereabout. Mumboye. Why? So far you raising $180. Udi call Ghana cedis more. 1,922 Ghana cedis thereabout. And I raising. You bedroom. We'll get there. But you hear more. So help us. Assist us. Mumboye. Epa mucho. Mumboye. Why? Midamunyi na asesina mweni ndebia. Naba newo screen na say. Whatever you have. Whatever. Help us with this. Assist us with it. Thank you all so much as you always do it. Now let's listen to this. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Dead. Look, if you go on social media, even members of the NDC, out of their own frustration, they will say that, for example, you write something and an NDC person will come and write on your wall. You, if not for the fact that Aura is slow and they are not working, you should have been in jail. All over on social media. That is their refrain. They are even frustrated themselves, their own party people. So let's not create the impression that MPP is saying Aura is dead. Even NDC people and a larger section of the public feel that Aura is dead. Because why? It was the most high-handed, pathetic, reckless institution or committee ever.
How do you describe
why
Aura
not?
Why
not?
With
Look,
such
my brother.
expressions? That they haven't done
My brother,
anything?
I believe it was in your own studio here. It was in your own studio here when Sam George said that people are fleeing with money and that they know people who are sending money to other countries. And he said, oh, even next week, he said, even last week, I know somebody who was sending 100. Kpebu was supporting him.
Yes, he was here.
So he was here.
Name that person. No, you didn't.
You didn't name that person.
I meant that Aura will work.
Alfred, the point is, you created an impression, an expectation. You created a demand. People should go for the blood of MPP. Look, there were even comments that go to the airport and stand at the airport and make sure nobody leaves the country. You create that impression, you create that expectation, and you come and tell us, well, Kpebu, what are you telling us? You are the choir master.
Yeah, support.
What are you telling us? You cannot, in your right conscience, be happy with where Aura is.
So propaganda.
Look, Kofi Boache, let's take him aside. He's NDC. Let's take Okujeto Ablakwa. He's NDC. Kpebu, you claim you are not NDC.
Yeah, I'm not NDC.
Okay, fine. We'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Dom level,
Yeah.
at least he claims he's neutral.
Yeah.
The two of you should be worried
Yeah.
that you were added to a propaganda tool. Because you see, Kpebu, you are a lawyer. And you should know that you should never participate in an exercise that judges or sort of creates the impression that people are thieves even before they have their day in court. But you participated in that. You participated.
To keep the hope alive.
What?
To prepare
Hope in the absence of justice. Hope in the absence of people's rights.
Propaganda tool.
Of course, it's a useless tool.
Oh,
really? Oh, yes.
No, you don't understand governance.
What governance?
You don't.
Please, let me talk. See, here's the thing. Now, Kpebu is permutating, telling us it was if. Really?
Yeah, he said conditional clause.
Really,
he said if.
Really?
Watch, please, project the statement. He said if. And it's conditional. It's a conditional clause.
If what? If what?
If all the cases are prosecuted. So once we've not yet finished prosecuting, you can't hold him.
You see, you said
there
this.
Are 7 cases in court.
You said this.
7. All right. Skytrain, the National Service one.
Skytrain is what? 2 million.
Yeah, Aludiba. Okay. National Service is over 400 million.
2 million.
National Service is
and
over
then you included. Let me talk. You included Bank of Ghana.
Because
You included Bank of Ghana, the building. You included the cathedral. Should I continue? You included drip machines. And these are even projects that have been done or equipments that have been procured. But you included them as though...
drip machine already has been shown that it was overpaid by 2 million. GRA is on the Zoom Lions neck now.
So for the drip...
You see, we have
1 second.
2 million.
So
$2 million.
That's
over 30 million Ghana.
So it was
over 20 million Ghana.
It's not Zoom Lion.
Yeah, it's his company.
I just want...
Yeah, he's involved in it, so he can't run. When we say Zoom Lion, that's
I want to mention the specific company.
Yes.
It's the J Plant Pool.
Yes, and when we say Zoom Lion, I'm sure it's easier. No, effective communication. If you say J Plant, many people will not understand. But the moment you say Zoom Lion, everybody understands. So effective communication. I don't come here to do esoteric things. But thanks for
are quick to look down and go for the easy pickings in their conversation. This is where we have gotten to as a country, easy pickings. For la Côte d'Ivoire, the cost of cocoa, you see, in that context of that conversation, I asked extensively. PURC sent statement out January 2026 that they are going to increase the price of electricity by 10%, almost 10%, to be exact, 9.8%. Quickly, and as I said, around 2025 November, and I took note of something. I took note of the kilowatt per hour. They have a remote that they use to recharge the meters. Now, if you dial 013, it's going to give you the kilowatt per hour that you use, okay? Like that ECG has stamped for your meter. It was 1.6 kilowatts per hour. That was the number. Now, 3 months or 4 months down the line, I come back to the US and I called my mom. Kindly go to my apartment, take the remote, because the ECG guys, the PRC guys have increased it by almost 9.8%. So check what is the current situation with the kilowatt per hour. She dialed the 013, and ladies and gentlemen, what came up was 2.1 kilowatt per hour. Now, my little understanding of mathematics is saying that if you are talking about 1.6 kilowatts per hour, which was the case around November, December, a 10% increase should only result to an addition of 0.16. If you add a 0.16 to the 1.6, we are looking at nothing more than, for example, maybe 1.7 or 1.76 thereabout. But ladies and gentlemen, it was 0.1. That represented more than 30% increase. So PURC is telling you that I'm going to increase it by 10%. But when you go and check according to the kilowatts per hour, it's now around what? It's now around 30%. And then some few days later, PURC now issues another statement saying that they are going to reduce electricity by 5% or so. You see the criminality here. So you see, I will communicate 10%, balloon it to 30%. Then when people complain, I come back and tell you that I'm going to reduce it by 5%. That is 25% net increase. You see the politicians, how criminal they are. These are the people you vote for. Armed robbers in suit, vampires at night. When you see them at day, they are wearing white robes as if they are the most cleanest. These are the most dirtiest people you can ever meet. They have no conscience. When they tell you that we are exporting Ghanaians to go and work in the Middle East, how many of their children, their cousins, their nieces are part of those people? How many? When they say free senior high school, I'm not here to degrade them, but if we don't implement a policy where government officials are forced to be part of our system and continue to isolate themselves from the misgovernance and the bad systems they are giving us, there's no way this country will develop. So if you're a minister of state, your kids should attend public schools. You can write it. You can document it. We are minister of Ghana International School. What about them? David Fanoko Kukuleku LA primary school. Until we get to that level, okay, the school feeding program will never get better. They'll be feeding children with maggot food. If a minister knows that my kids are going to a public school and they're going to eat the food that will be served, they will make sure that the right things are done. If they are accessing the same hospital that the average Ghanaian does, they are not going to sleep at the Bank of Ghana hospital or University of Ghana hospital. No, they won't go there. Let them go to Kpebu government school. They should go to Kpebu government hospital and go and access healthcare over there. Until we do that, we are lying to ourselves. Listen, before I end my submission, something is going on in Ghana that we are not paying attention to, and I'll put this on record. See that state-owned enterprises, free, or minor, into no area, any access to that healthcare. So it is for themselves, their children, and their wives. They have free access. So they will take the Ghanaian, on the balance of the Ghanaian taxes, then they'll be able to secure loans to build these hospitals. And when you, the average Ghanaian, want to access those hospitals, you'd have to pay a hefty amount of money. Trust. Oyede-Koda Bank of Ghana Hospital, can you pay the bills there? Oyede-Koda University of Ghana Medical Center, can you pay the bills over there?
No.
So you see, the politician, it will be Ejima University of Ghana, that person can send his wife and his kid to access that facility for free. The cocoa farmer who is on the farms working night, day, every single time since 19 Kujuohu, we still have people putting cocoa pots, having